Yep, I am T Rose, and I'm here not with the reaction video, not like that, but it is a reaction video. I wish that video that I just recorded was working. I do. I made a whole video, me being on the phone with Samsung, everything. Basically, me exposing Samsung directly on the phone. But the video, oh my God, this is like a conspiracy, bro. The video did not work. Like, when I say it did not work, it did exactly what my camera did. Oh my God, bro. Like, this is something you can only, like, just hope that you can make up. But this is true. But just so y'all know, I'm not lying. Let me brighten. I don't know if you'll be able to see it better with the camera brightened up. But hopefully y'all can see it. But I called Samsung. I was on the phone with them for an hour and 1 minute. I had a 40-something minute video. And during the entire video, it's just that noise. Bro. But the main thing about it is, if you're a subscriber, then you know, like an old subscriber, then you know that I sent my camera into Samsung to get fixed. I sent it in to get fixed, so the quality is the audio quality going on with it. To where if I not even talk, if I just started recording, there's like a frying noise or something like that, like a static noise that's over the audio. If I talk, it would go up above my voice. Like, it would just, it'll get louder with my voice. So, I sent the camera in to Samsung, well, their service center, to get fixed. This all started January the 2nd. Alright? I called them, talked to them. Says like, okay, we're going to give you the go to go and send the camera into us. Sent the camera into them that same night. Like, literally went to UPS before they closed that same night. Sent the camera in. Got there till January the 5th. They didn't start working on my camera until a couple days later. Not days, a couple weeks later. The reason why they started working on my camera not even to that long, because they were calling me. Well, they weren't calling me. They called me. It was like, well, we can't start working on the camera because we haven't received the payment. It was a free repair. So, I'm not paying you. So, I had to go through that issue all over again with them trying to get their free payment pushed in. So, it got that pushed in. They started working on my camera. I don't know where the miscommunication point got to with them, but the camera people, I received my camera back again from them on February the 8th. I received my camera back from them. They replaced the lens. It fixed like the top part where you turn the settings, the scene settings and stuff like that. They fixed that, but they didn't fix the reason why I set the camera in. I called Samsung that same day. I was like, well, I got my camera back, but they didn't fix the problem. She was like, oh, well, it doesn't show that there was a problem. I'm like, how in this service ticket, it doesn't show that there's a problem when I spoke to several different people about this problem. And I told them what was the problem. So went through all that again. She said, well, you won't have to pay for it because they obviously didn't fix it the first time. So literally within an hour of receiving my camera back, February the 8th, I went back to UPS, did the same thing over again, and got there to them on February the 11th. Guys, let me tell you this. Today is March the 13th. All right. Yes, March the 13th. So I still don't have the camera. So sent the camera back in to them and everything. Haven't heard nothing from the service center. Haven't heard that they even received it. Haven't heard nothing about the repair. Nothing. Mind you, during this period, the service center phone number, both of them, wasn't working. So I'm like, okay. Like, Samsung couldn't even get in contact with them. That's when I knew it was bad. Like, I understand if a customer may not get in contact with somebody, but if the business themselves can't get in contact with them, I know it's bad. Like, I just know it's trash. You feel me? So, Samsung gets in contact with them. And, well, Samsung don't get in contact with them. Then I call Samsung back again. I'm like, okay, what's going on? This is how these conversations went. January the 2nd, first time sending the camera. That's when I found out that my camera was a defect. Like, not that my camera was a defect, but this is an issue that Samsung had. with their cameras, period. But they never tried to fix it. They just built another camera and wanted people to buy that camera. So it was an issue with my camera with the audio, Samsung NX30, with the audio that Samsung didn't even want to do like a recall on. So they just made another camera, hopefully thought it was going to wait. This is the whole reason why, at the end of the day, Samsung does not do cameras no more. Let's just be honest. All right. So, with that being done, Samsung called them. They're like, well, we're going to repair it for you for free. Because I'm going off at this point. I done spent over $25,000 with this company. This is the only time that I needed them to fix anything. I need y'all to fix this. I don't need to be charged for this, especially not knowing at this point that y'all obviously knew that something was wrong with this. So, got that done. Got them to fix it and everything. All right. Well, got them to let me get it and set it in. So, when I found out that they needed the money, that was 2 weeks later. So, the service center got the camera on January the 5th. So, it's not until 2 weeks later that I'm getting a call about them not receiving the money. This whole time they had the camera. So, I'm like, well, I don't have to pay it. So, they got that fixed. I'm like, okay. And in the midst of me doing all this, between January the 2nd to calling them again about the payment thing, I'm letting everybody know what's wrong with the camera. Because everybody's asking what's wrong with the camera. Everybody. So I'm telling them what's wrong with the camera. And that's fast forward to February 8th when I not received the camera again. Not fixed. Then I call and it's like, well, it doesn't show what was wrong with it. So they just fixed what they thought was wrong with it. I said, how it doesn't show when I told several people what's wrong with it? She was like, well, it did. I'm like, okay, so obviously there's a communication issue. And in the midst of that, that's when during that January time period, I don't know exactly when, that's when I called the service center and the phone number doesn't work. So the guy finds another phone number. That phone number rings, but nobody answers. Yeah, so this is what I had to go through that. So February comes up, February 8th, got the camera, play a video, save this file this time of the audio being there, like the noise being there in the audio. Call them, let them know they didn't fix it, all this and that. Don't have to pay for it because they didn't fix it the first time. Send it back in within that hour, went to UPS, dropped it off, and February the 11th, they received it. It shows that they received it. So it's supposed to have been an expedited repair this time. So it's supposed to have took nothing more than 3 to 7 days. Like 3 to 7 business days, nothing more. 2 weeks go by. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm trying to get in contact with the service center. Tried all this and that. They're not answering the phone. Their phones don't work. Neither one of them works. Phone does not work. Get in contact with Samsung. Let them know. The guy says, oh, it looks like they shipped the camera back to themselves. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, and he was like, you're right. Like, why would they ship the camera back to themselves? What sense does that make? Doesn't make any. So the guy, he did all this research and this and that. It said somebody's gonna call you back within 24, 48 hours. Back office. I said, okay. They're gonna call me back. Cool. Then I don't receive a call back. So I call back a week later. And the lady says, oh, well, it looks like your camera might have been lost. That's when I told y'all about Samsung losing my camera. I'm like, okay, what? Like, how you lose a camera? Like, then it's like, well, we didn't lose the camera. The service didn't lose the camera. UPS lost the camera. So I'm like, okay. All right, cool, bet. I'm like, but it's showing that it got delivered to the service center. But if this is the way you want to go, all right, bet. She's like, I'm gonna get you in contact with the UPS coordinator. This is the point where I've been told several times that I'm gonna get a 24, 48 hour call back. Never received it. So at this point, I'm like, so, or is she gonna call me back? Like, is she gonna call me? Like, oh yes, our UPS coordinator is gonna call you. Hey, they called. Okay, all right, that's cool. So I called, talked to her. He's like, oh yeah, I spoke to the service center. They have your camera. I'm like, so how you get in contact with them? I'm like, I know neither one of their numbers work. So how you get in contact with them? They didn't even email me or anything saying that they got my camera. And she was like, oh yeah, I talked to them and everything and that they're fixing your camera. I'm like, okay. And I called back. And I'm like, I'm just trying, I called them, I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out, what's going on with the camera and everything and this and that. And the guy said, well, we can't find nothing wrong. All right, let's rewind back to calling the service center. Like this time, I call. As soon as I call, homie sounds like he done rolled out of bed. Like, I mean, legitimately sounds like he done got up. Like, he literally, like, you know how you answer the phone and you're in the bed and somebody's like, they need you to do something, so you make all this ruffling noise because you're still trying to get the phone to your ear. It's literally how he sounded answering the phone. I'm going to give you the name of everybody, like the service center and stuff like that. So, that's how he sounded. And he was like, well, can you send me a file? Well, he was like, we tested the camera and we can't find nothing wrong. We did several tests. And I said, why haven't I received the email that y'all even received my camera? Like, at this point, I'm trying to figure out, like, why haven't I received no communication from you all? Oh, well, our service been down. I said, so your service been down for a month. Yes, I'm talking to him. It's like January the 3rd or the 5th. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, so your service, your system has been out for a month? Yeah. That's literally what he said. Yeah. I'm like, what? How are you a business and your system been down for a month? He didn't have no answer for that. I'm like, a day is fine. 2 days you may be pushing it, but a month your system is down? No. He was like, well, we did this, we did the test, and we replaced the lens in the top part, and we just can't figure out what's wrong. And I was like, okay, this is the whole thing. I use the internal or even the external mic. It's still the same noise. I talked to a camera guy before, and he said maybe it's your audio card. And I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, no matter what type of mic I use, it's the audio. It has to be like the audio card itself. Let's go back to the service center, goddamn. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, bro, is something wrong? He's like, well, can you send me a file? Hey, I made 2 videos. I kept them. So I sent him the sound. Like, I hear the sound clear as day on the videos. So I sent it to him and I said, here you go. This is the sound. He said, well, we don't hear anything. What? Dude, I know I'm not crazy. I'm an audiophile. If you don't know now, I'm an audiophile. Like, I love good sounds. Oh my goodness. Good sounds. Yep. But I'm like, bro, I know there's a noise there. Like, it's not even just being an audiophile. You can hear the noise there. One time you probably can hear the noise if you was partially deaf. Let's be honest. So I'm like, bro, the noise is right there. I was like, can I speak to your supervisor? He's like, oh, my supervisor's in here. She already gone. I'm like, okay. I said, all right, well, let me speak to your boss's boss. At this point, I'm like, let me speak to somebody. You feel me? And he was like, well, let me, hold on. Well, if you send me the audio, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm like, no, I need to talk to somebody today. I said, because y'all had my camera. You done told me that your system was down for a month. That's nothing but straight BS. I said, no, I need to speak to somebody now. So in the midst of him sending me the emails to send the file to, that's when I get an update from them that they have my camera and that it will be fixed in 7 days. So this is the first communication I got from them since they had my camera since February the 8th. That's when February the 11th when it got delivered to them. So I'm like, bro, you realize bullshit right now. So I sent it to him. I sent the file to him, everything. And he said, oh, well, I don't hear anything, all this and that. Then the lady comes. And I guess that that was his boss. Probably was more than likely his wife. Like I said, in the midst of him having me on hold, let me tell you this. In the midst of him having me on hold and waiting for him to get the file or waiting for him to even get the supervisor, whatever he was doing, I heard a child talk. You know how children come up to you and make like the little noises like boop boop, bop, like noises like that. Like my nephew make those noises. Like he could talk, but he just like make kid noises. Like when he playing with something, like he make kid noises. I heard that. I was hearing dogs bark. This is all what I'm hearing, bro. In the background, I'm hearing a full blown like probably was a German Shepherd barking. Like it was a big dog, bro, barking like arf, arf. Like this is literally what I'm hearing in the background. A child playing and a dog barking. This man was at home, bro. And so in the midst of all that, that's what I'm hearing. So then the lady get on the phone and said, oh, well, we ran all these tests and all this and that, and the sound quality meets up to Samsung's standard. I'm like, so you telling me Samsung is okay with having this hissing noise, this crackling noise, this static noise in my audio? She's like, yes, it meets their standards, so there's no reason for us to fix it. I'm like, bro, I was like, that makes no sense. How are they okay with it? Well, it's not a camcorder, so it's not really meant to record video. Sweetheart, if you do not know this day and age, you can record perfect audio from off an actual video, even if you're using an external mic. Bro, like, internal, external. So they did tell me that they replaced the internal mic of my camera when they replaced the little turning knob. So I'm like, if you did that, then obviously it's something more internal in the camera. But she was like, no, Samsung is okay with it. At this point, Samsung needs to replace the camera because we're not going to fix it because it meets their standards. So I said, all right, this is what you said. I called Samsung and let them know exactly what she done said. So Samsung was like, well, we're not going to replace it because they can fix it. She said they're not going to fix it. Like, I'm talking to Samsung at this point. The exact same day, like right after I hung up from her, I called Samsung. So she says they're not going to fix it because y'all said it's okay. Y'all literally said that it's okay for the audio to be this crappy. So she said they're not going to fix it. Y'all need to send me a replacement camera. She was like, what? I was like, yes, this is literally what she said, so y'all need to do it. She was like, that's not how we work. I was like, well, this is what she said, so hey, y'all need to get this together. She said, well, I'm gonna get in contact with our back office. It's always something Samsung in their back office at this point, and we're gonna give you a call back in 48 hours. Then not receive a call back in 48 hours. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, because we're not just going to send you a replacement. I'm like, I figured that. And I was like, we've been through the repair center. The repair center at this point said they're not going to fix it. So they do not care what you say. They're not going to fix it. They already put their foot down on this. Mind you, the same repair center, I think, I have to believe they fix cameras out their garage at this point. It's all literally, I can imagine it. Like a garage, 2-car garage with nothing but camera boxes lined up on the side for them to fix people's camera. And they got a tool section. They got their car on one side. And they got a section right here where they literally just fix on cameras. Like they got a nice daylight, all that, fix on people's cameras, bro. Like I could imagine that. But it was like, well, we can't fix it because we can't just replace it just because you say so. I said, I didn't say this. I said the service center said this. She was like, what? I said, yeah, service center said that y'all need to replace it because they're not going to fix it. I was like, this is literally what she said. She was like, well, let me call them. So she called them and talked to them. And she was like, yeah. And then she was like, well, give us 48 hours. We got to investigate this. And we got to go to our back office. I was like, okay. So me being me, I'm thinking, and I told her, I said, I've been heard that I was going to get a call back. Never received the call back 48 hours. She said, I can guarantee you're going to get a call back. So I felt good. I said, I'm going to get a call back this time. Yes. Didn't get a call back. Call today, as you can see. And I told him. He had me go through the exact same process. Exact same process I went through. And he tried to call them, but obviously they're closed at this time. And he was like, well, all thing I could do is call them tomorrow and I'll call you back. Then at the end of the phone call, he's like, well, I'm going to call them tomorrow. It's like, so what's the point of you calling the service center tomorrow and not calling me? Because he was like, I wasn't going to call you back tomorrow. It's like, so what's the point of you calling the service center and not calling me back? At that point, then it's just like, that's redundant. You calling the service center and then not keeping me up to date. Because they're not going to keep me up to date at this point. And I told him, I said, so you calling the service center for what reason? What reason at all? So he gave me the service number and all this and that. And he was like, I promise you. I'm like, at this point, I'm calmly going off. Like, I'm talking to you all the exact same voice that I was talking to him. I was like, bro, I can't trust you all. I said, I can't trust that I'm going to get a call back. I can't trust that anything. Like, I just can't trust it. I can't believe in it. I can't have faith that y'all going to call me back. I said, I told him, like, I'm telling him exactly what I'm telling y'all right now, that I am going through a heartbreak right now with Samsung. And I told him, I said, I've always believed in Samsung. Like, you know, I treated Samsung like the golden child. Out of anybody, Samsung was the golden child. Like, you can tell me nothing wrong about Samsung. Nothing. I was a Samsung expert for Best Buy. Like, I'm telling you, cameras, the phones, the TVs, the tablets, everything I believed in. I loved it. But at this point, I'm done with Samsung. Like, I'm so serious. Samsung can literally burn to the ground right now, and I'll just be looking like, so who gon' I'll be looking at other companies like, so who gonna do this iPhone camera, iPhone screens now? That's literally how I'll be looking. Guys, I've been sick. Like, when I tell y'all I've been sick. Like, I haven't been eating, barely drink anything. I've been throwing up, and like, when I'm saying I'm not eating and I've been throwing up fluids. Like, that's literally what I've been throwing up. Like, I'm sick, guys. But this is the first day I was able to actually get my voice back and not constantly cough when I talk. So I said, I'm gonna call them. I'm making some videos today too. So I was like, I'm gonna do all this so I can get all of this in and everything. And I just can't believe this, bro. I just can't believe this. I honestly don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to think right now. Like, I'm literally going through a heartbreak with Samsung. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, this is literally a legit heartbreak that I'm going through right now. And something told me back then to always go with Samsung, but I didn't. Sony, but I didn't. Sony's always been that best friend. Like, that best friend that you know that you don't want to mess up their friendship. That's what Sony has always been to me. Like, I love everything about Sony. Everything about Sony. Everything. But I just knew that it was their best friend that I didn't want to go into a relationship with. And I feel like that relationship would get messed up. You know what I'm saying? LG's always been that player from the Himalayas. Like, LG's always been like, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. Something may be good, something may be bad. It just, if it does be bad, then they'll come back and they'll hook you again, and you just can't keep. That's like a yo-yo thing. You feel me? Samsung has always been that thing where I saw the evolution. You know, I saw them, you know, competing with the baby daddy, with Apple. They always been competing with the baby daddy, which is Apple. So they always been competing with them, and they always felt like the underdog. You know, I was like, maybe I could help them. You feel me? Maybe I could be the one to help them get up, you know, fix themselves up and do all this and that. And at this point, I feel like, well, Samsung, they didn't got themselves up there. You know how you get in a relationship with somebody and you feel like maybe they'll fix her up, or I could fix them up. We can do good together. But once they get up there, and they get up there and you help them build it up and they just leave you, that's what Samsung is. Samsung, it was good. It was just good. Like, at the beginning of the relationship, good. You know, we had our hiccups, you know, the hiccup being my mom washing dry. We had that fight. You know, we went past it. You know, it got fixed. Then another hiccup happened where my tablet, not my brother's, but my tablet, just stopped working. So I'm like, You know, it was a software issue. I'm like, okay, that's understandable, you know. So it was a necessary fight, you know. We got past it. It wasn't even a big deal of a fight, you know. It wasn't a big deal of a fight. We got past it because I always had, you know, little side things. You know, I always had a Surface Pro. I always had my MacBook, you know. So Surface Pro being my Surface Pro 3, which I still have. I still have it. But it's always just been, you know, the little side thing. You feel me? Microsoft is just always, Microsoft is like my dad. Let's get this straight. Microsoft is like my dad. So, yeah, I always go back to dad. You know, dad got you. So, Microsoft is my dad. So, it's just like going through all this and that. And then having Samsung. It's just like, just a pure heartbreak, bro. We had our fights. We got over it. We got better. But this time, this fight is it. It's over with. Like, I know this relationship is done. Like, I can't go back to somebody that I know is gonna hurt me. You feel me? I have something wrong with my Samsung TV right now, and it's not connected to internet. Probably is connected to internet right now, but I went, you know, I let my best friend be my best friend for the night, you know. So I don't know if it's even fixed. You know, best friend is just slowly but surely creeping in. You feel me? But so I let my best friend be my thing for, you know, my little sleepover. So I don't even know if that's working right on my TV now. I don't. Didn't even check. You feel me? So at this point, I'm done with Samsung. I'm no longer Team Samsung. No longer a Samsung fan, Samsung fanatic. That boat has completely sailed. I'm so serious, guys. That boat is done. It's Team Sony. You know, best friend has showed nothing but respect these whole entire years. They respect my decision, you know, of dating Samsung, and best friend's like, I can't. Best friend's like, I'm here for you, and you know, you gotta let best friend get out that friend zone sooner or later. So Sony, holla at me, you know. Sponsor a kid. I got you. I promise you, I would do no wrong by you. No wrong. I will love you right. I promise you. Trust me. Ask Samsung. I used to spoil them, but no more. I'm so serious, guys. The next camera I'm getting is a Sony camera. If I ever had to buy any more TVs, Sony TVs. Team PlayStation all day. Especially Team Sony here. I'm so serious. Like, I don't want this to even be seen as a joke, to be honest, because I am spot on. Like, even if I get my camera back, I'd probably go pawn that junk. Like, I'm so serious, guys. I do not want anything Samsung in this house. I'll probably go try to find a Sony camera at a pawn shop or something. You feel me? Like, this is just how bad this is. I already know the Sony cameras that I want. It's either the 5100, but I don't think nobody even sell it anymore. Or it's going to be the CyberShot 3 or the 4. I forgot which one has the camera that flips up. It's going to be a CyberShot. Because that's going to be, like, I don't have the money to just buy cameras. But I know I want a camera that's going to be more for vlogging right now. And that would be more for a vlogging camera because the screen, I can see myself in position and everything. So that's why I want a CyberShot, honestly. Because I don't really care about the interchangeable lenses yet. Because I want to take photos. I want to take beautiful photos, bro. I'm a photographer too. Not only just a videographer, I'm a photographer too. And I love taking pictures, bro. I need to start posting photos to my Tumblr. That's what I'm going to use my Tumblr for as well, guys. It's going to be mainly for my photography. Like, not like pictures of me, but just pictures of, it's going to be mainly like my art channel, like my art thing, where poetry, stuff like that is going to now get put up on. It's my Tumblr. But that's mainly it, bro. I'm done with Samsung, bro. I'm done. If I call them again tomorrow, I'm going to try to record it like I tried to record today. But I just want y'all to know that it's no longer Team Samsung. No longer a Samsung fan. If you see me with a Samsung camera, it's because you know I'm broke and I can't buy another one, or I can't find one that was a good value. When I get the money to buy another camera, or Sony want to sponsor me. If I get the money to buy another camera, it's gonna be Sony, bro. I'm telling you right now. If anybody want to trade me for Sony TVs, I got 2 Samsung TVs, bro. They curved TVs, 4K, smart, top of the line. Honestly, literally, these are top of the line TVs I have. I'm going for Sony next. I don't care about the curved crap no more. I know if Sony ever get into it, it's gonna be beautiful. But Sony always, I'm telling you, Sony has always been that best friend that's just always let me be that best friend. That they know that I'm in a bad relationship, but they just let me learn that lesson. And Sony, you done it, okay? I'll give you a round of applause. You done it. Because everything about Sony is way better than Samsung. Everything. Camera specs, better. TVs, better. Cameras. It's like an understatement of saying that the cameras are better. Like, Sony cameras, oh my God, bro. And then I feel like me being a YouTuber, and not even just being a YouTuber, me knowing what I want to do for the future, Sony has that, what I want to do. Sony has every aspect of it that I want to do for the future. So it's like, I need to get with, I finally need to let best friend be that love of my life. You feel me? And just put my pride aside and be like, you know what? Our friendship is not gonna go bad. Like, if our relationship go bad, our friendship's not gonna go bad because I'm gonna still be there for you. You feel me? But I know Sony's not gonna break my heart. I know Samsung. I always had that feeling. That's why I never called their support. I've never called their support. So I knew Samsung was going to break my heart. I just felt it. I just felt it one day it was going to come. I was going to get my heart broken and I was going to make a video. But Sony, I know they're not going to break my heart. I know it. It's just like, I just know that I should have went with them. But I had to learn my lesson. So I matured. Like I said, LG is player from the Himalayas. Samsung is, that relationship that changes you and makes you just and gives you that glow up. That's what Samsung has done. Apple is baby daddy. And Microsoft is dad. Like, Microsoft is dad. And KitchenAid is mom. Because I ain't gonna lie though, when everything get together, KitchenAid is my appliances, bro. But I ain't gonna lie though, Sub-Zero, hey, I'm a tech person. Like, I look at anything, if it's tech, if it has some tech to it, I look at it. So I look at Sub-Zero products, I look at KitchenAid products, I look at every product, bro. I just wanted to let y'all know this. This is just really a raw video of this, what I'm going through with Samsung. I wanted y'all to know. Some of you all are new subscribers. Some of you, all my old subscribers, know this is what I've been going through. So I'm not lying to you all when I say that I'm waiting on Samsung. I'm not lying to you all and just trying to be lazy and procrastinate. I honestly want to make vlogs. I want to make challenges, videos. I want to make pranks. I want to do all this and that. I just don't have a camera. So I'm not giving them an excuse of me not having a camera. I legitimately do not have a camera because of Samsung. Like, I can't blame them, but I do have to blame them. Like, it's my fault for buying it. My fault, period, when I knew it shit about Sony. And if you thinking like, well, you got Canons and Nikons. I do not like Canon, do not like Nikons. And this is why. My technology has to look sexy, bro. I think that's probably why I never really went with Sony back then too. Was because the TVs weren't that sexy, bro. But, like I said, best friend is best friend. No matter how best friend look. Best friend is always, Sony's always been best friend, bro. But at this point, I done grew up, I done matured, everything. And I gotta let Samsung go. I'm done with Samsung. Samsung, I cannot get back in my good grace. Even the guy on the phone even said, he was like, I know we can't earn that trust back. No, you cannot. So, Samsung is done. And Microsoft is dead. Apple baby daddy, LG player from the Himalayas, and Sony's best friend that is a now. Where now, if you're a subscriber of mine and you love me, you respect me, you will just understand what I've been through is just horrible of an experience. Because what I've been through is hindering us. You get what I'm saying? It's hindering us. Because I would have been brought y'all a challenge. I like pranking my mom and my brother. Y'all would have been got pranks. Y'all would have been got vlogs. Y'all would have been got a family video. You feel me? Y'all would have been got all of this if it wasn't for Samsung. And I can't, like I said, I know y'all like, some of you knew saying, well, I can use my phone. I really can't use my phone because my back camera does not work on my phone. If you haven't seen my phone is literally how it's looking at the beginning of this video. I can see a screw through my screen. So, yeah, that's how bad this is. My iPad is I don't like using my iPad because I really can't see myself. So trying to make a vlog or trying to do this and that, I'm all about quality. I will always be about quality with you guys. Always. Like, quality is always going to be the main thing out of anything. It's going to be the main thing. So, that's it, guys. I don't know what else to say. It's Team Sony, bro. Samsung, at this point, I just need to know if they're gonna fix my camera or you gonna give me another camera or whatever. That's literally what I want to know. And Sony, if you want to sponsor me, bro, I will gladly and humbly accept. I'm so serious. I always loved everything about Sony. That's the crazy thing. But Samsung, I just always felt like they were the underdogs. I feel like Samsung was the underdogs, and I feel like they just needed more of praise, and they were doing good, and I don't know, bro. But Sony, I'm telling you, holler at me. I got you. Like, I just need a camera, bro. And I promise you, y'all, once I get a camera, y'all gonna be like, dang, that's really what she needed, is a camera. Yes. So, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. If you do not mind, love, peace, and music, I'm out, guys.